All right, guys, we're going to be talking about the border. It seems like I make border videos probably about 2 or 3 times a week because the border is wide open. We have illegal aliens coming from all over the world into this country. This is a major problem. The people down there at the border here in Texas, they're suffering. And these people aren't just necessarily, coming from Mexico, Central America. They actually come from South America and even Haiti. Now, you guys may remember the Haitian illegal aliens down there at the border. There was a narrative being pushed over there by Joe Biden and his socialist administration. They tried to condemn the border agents down there. And a lot of those guys are actually Latinos, by the way, tried to condemn them and accuse them of whipping Haitians. That was a lie. We know now, I already knew anyway, that what you saw on those pictures, that was just the reins of the horse to actually control the horse. And I got to tell you guys, your mainstream media, man, they do a great job of trying to capture a moment without context and make it seem like the border agents were actually whipping Haitians. That was 1,000% a complete lie. Joe Biden had to know it. But we're really going to be focusing on is the man in charge of the Department of Homeland Security, Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. The man lied, folks. Check this out. DHS Secretary Mayorkas was informed whipping incident was bogus hours before he condemned Border Patrol agents. He knew this, folks, and he lied. He lied to everybody. He knew that the whole thing was a hoax. It was made up, but he still went on TV, and condemned the Border Patrol agents. These people hate Americans. They hate Americans, but they love illegal aliens. So they made up a false narrative. Let's read this, guys. Documents obtained by the Heritage Foundation following a Freedom of Information Act request are casting fresh doubts on last year's whipping controversy concerning U.S. Border Patrol agents. According to the newly released emails, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas was aware the popular narrative that Border Patrol agents whipped a group of Haitian illegal aliens, by the way, not migrants, was false. Hours before he declared the incident horrific during a White House press conference. One of Mayorkas' staffers sent him an email less than 3 hours before the press conference relaying the account of photographer Paul Ratche, not sure how you pronounce the name, who took the viral photos and said the salacious account of what happened was false. Quote, "I've never seen them whip anyone," Ratche said in the quote provided to Mayorkas. So this is the man that actually took the photo and he told Mayorkas nobody was whipped. Wow. He was swinging it, talking about the reins, but it can be misconstrued when you're looking at the picture. Rather than using the information he was provided to correct the narrative, Mayorkas perpetuated the media's misleading account of the incident by suggesting that something requiring investigation had occurred. Quote, "I want to assure you that we are addressing this with tremendous speed and tremendous force," Mayorkas said at the time. "The facts will drive the action we take. The investigation will be all-encompassing. We will not cut a single corner." Prominent Democrats, including Beijing Biden himself, uncritically regurgitated the media's account of the incident. And this is what Beijing Biden actually said, quote, "It was horrible to see what you saw, to see people treated like they did, horses barely running them over, and people being strapped. The horses were not running them over. This is a lie." But he goes on. "It's outrageous. I promise you, those people will pay. There will be consequences. It's an embarrassment, but beyond an embarrassment, it's dangerous. It's wrong. Similar rhetoric was echoed by Kamala Harris, noting it reminded her of the times of slavery. My goodness. My goodness. Folks, they made all this up. They made all this up to push a narrative out there. This is just crazy. Speaking with National Review last year, George Sire, a retired horse patrol coordinator, noted that the conduct of the Border Patrol agents was actually standard procedure. Quote, it's a training tool and it's a training aid if a horse does not want to cooperate with its rider. Nevertheless, the agents involved were subsequently placed on administrative leave and then investigated by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, although the investigation ultimately cleared them of whipping. So the investigation said they did not whip these people. Disciplinary charges were brought against 4 agents for endangering illegal aliens. My goodness. They did not endanger these people. Reports suggest that Mayorkas' conduct has undermined the faith of Border Patrol agents. I don't know why anybody would actually want to be a Border Patrol agent under this administration. The unraveling of the controversy and Mayorkas' complicity has caused many to feel unprotected and vulnerable to shifting political winds. Quote, Border Patrol agents are very hesitant to do their jobs, knowing they could be accused by the most powerful man in the world of a crime, Brandon Jude told Fox News last month. Secretary Mayorkas has yet to respond to the latest revelation. Straight up, folks, this man should be impeached. He should be impeached. He knew that those Border Patrol agents did not whip anybody, but he ran with the narrative, accused them, tried to defame them. My goodness. If I was a Border Patrol agent, and I don't know if they can actually do this or not, I would definitely be suing for defamation here. I definitely would. I mean, I guess, there's a new standard now. Look at what happened with Alex Jones, but I'm not going to actually dive into that in this video. Joe Biden, Alejandro Mayorkas, they hate Americans. They hate Americans so much that they would actually make up lies about our Border Patrol agents who are putting their life on the line. There's a bunch of bad people that want to get into this country. And when it comes to the Border Patrol agents are the first line of defense. Actually, it really should be Joe Biden by securing the border, but we know he does not want to do that. He does not want to do that. Republicans, if you're listening to this video here, you guys get the majority. Both of those guys need to be impeached. Both of them. My goodness, man. He knew about this. He knew that this whole thing was completely made up. But he ran with this false narrative, man. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.